friends, and welcome to another Sunday's Heart to Heart. And today is an extremely special video that I am going to share with you. But first, I need to have a little talk with you and give you a background about this video. This video is an introduction of my mama and my daddy. But I want to go back in the years and I want to paint a story and a picture for you so you understand about my mama and my daddy. As you all know, I was adopted when my parents were later on in their life. And as you all know, my mother died while giving birth to me. And so I was an orphan child. My father did not want me. And so my mother and my daddy, they adopted me. My mother was the kind of woman who was a homemaker. She was your traditional Titus II woman. She got up early in the morning and would cook marvelous meals out of scratch. My mother was a very frugal woman. My mother did all of her own sewing of her clothing. My mother was not a spender. In other words, she loved saving money. My daddy was an extremely successful businessman. He was self-employed, and as you know in previous videos, my daddy sold mobile homes and created amazing, beautiful retirement villages. These weren't your run-of-the-mill trailer parks. They were mobile home parks, immaculate and beautiful bridges that went over little streams. These were works of art. My daddy was extremely successful, but both of them lived a very frugal life. I want to share with you a little bit so when you see the videos of my mommy and my daddy, you will understand what they used to be. I'm going to share with you some photos of my mother and father, and I'm going to share with you things of my childhood. My mother was always immaculate and everything was perfect. My mother was in perfection. Everything was cleaned always, no clutter. Everything was organized to a T. My mother could do anything, it seemed, from putting a roof on a house to sewing her own clothing to making the most beautiful, perfect pie. When you see the videos of my mother now in stage 4 dementia, the last stages of dementia, you will understand that while my mother and father lived full lives when they were younger, the videos you see now are just the shell of what they used to be. My daddy has intelligence now, probably of a 5-year-old, because he suffers from some dementia as well. My mother, bless her heart, cannot speak, she cannot eat, she cannot clothe herself. She relies on someone to do all of those things. So, I wanted to share with you some photos, and I hope that you enjoy them. It's very hard to see your loved ones slowly decline in their physical bodies and their mentality. And I'm going to be sharing with you while you watch the videos so you understand. My father has some tics now. So in other words, he will also repeat some words over and over again. My daddy grew up on a farm, and so what he does lately is he makes farm noises, and it's so endearing, but I wanted to share with you. So sometimes after he's done talking, he'll go ee-aw, ee-aw, and he makes these noises. It is something that is just what happens when you live with dementia in any form. These are the things that happen, and so I wanted to explain all of that to you. For this video, it's not to put on display anything of my parents. It's to share with you an intimate part of my life. It's to share with you what it's like to live with dementia. When the filming of this of my parents started, my mother was in a deep sleep. And so what's happening is You know, when you have a newborn in your life, what does your newborn do? Your newborn will sleep a lot of their life in the beginning. And oftentimes when you leave this world, you end up with sleeping a lot before you're leaving. And so my mother will sleep a lot. And it's almost impossible to wake my mother up. It's very difficult. My daddy will shake her, "Mommy, Mommy, wake up, wake up." And she doesn't wake up.
Darlene, 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 Darlene. This way. I don't sleep that good.
Well, we'll just let her sleep for a little bit.
This is her body's way of saying goodbye. But my mother had just woken up when I turned the camera on. And so you will see a very blank look on her face. And that is how my mother has looked for a long time. My mother gives that blank look as if the world is long gone from her. It's like the lights in her eyes have shut off. But I know my mother is deep inside there. And what you're about to witness is a miracle because it's been a long time since this has taken place. All of a sudden, you are going to see my mother light come on. You will see it like a flip of a switch. And when her light comes on, you will be able to tell by her eyes. And I'm here so proudly able to share it with all of you in the world. What happens in dementia when just a spark of your mentality and your memories come back. You are going to see firsthand what it's like for someone with dementia to live in a fog, in a dream, and all of a sudden wake up. I hope you enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed sharing it. Living with dementia is probably the worst thing you could live with, because not only is your body gone, it takes your memory as well. It's a sad thing living with dementia. It's a sad thing for those of us who are left behind to watch it. It's a sad thing to have a daughter come to her mother's arms only to find there is no memories there. But the sadness can leave you in an instant when you see what took place today. Although my mother cannot talk, her eyes tell a different story, and you're about to witness that. You're about to witness what her eyes have said to me. I hope this video touches you in a way that maybe you have not been touched in a long time. And I hope this video teaches you a very valuable lesson, that life is short. Your time on this earth can go just like that, in a blink of an eye. Disease can destroy your body and your mind. Take a hold of today, because tomorrow is never promised. Take a hold today and tell your loved ones you love them. Don't wait until it's too late. Say what you gotta say now and do it. I implore you, as a victim of dementia, I see it firsthand of what it's done. And I've seen it firsthand of what it can do. Tell your loved ones now. Don't wait.
I thought I would sing you a song, and Dad and I sang you a song last month, so I'm going to sing Jesus Loves Me, okay? So here we go. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. He is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
Smile to her.
Hi, Mommy. That's beautiful. Look at her smile. Guys, look. That's priceless.
Really great smile.
She knows she's on camera, that's why. Now, I would have thought that wearing glasses, you wouldn't have liked it. Now, what made you want to wear glasses?
Makes
Like,
me
did
look
you-
beautiful.
Did you have friends that had glasses? Did you have friends that had, oh, your teacher? Do you think
Thought
she,
it ups his IQ a bit.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
One hee-haw and we would have known that that wasn't the case.
Yeah, I remember walking to school looking at the sun.
does it seem that long ago to you? I mean, you look
It's
back.
not quite 100 years yet.
No, not quite. Not quite. You're right about that.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
Just Sharon and Russell, nobody else.
No, just them,
And then it's Amy and
Joey
Joe.
and Angie.
So what else do you remember as a child?
What do I remember as a child?
Do you remember driving to school? What, you drove to school in a hearse?
Yeah.
Did you drive, or was it
When
Henry?
I was 13 or 14, my parents asked me to take the kids to school in the car. And I
Yeah.
drove the car into the school, and the teacher was upset at me and made me park it on the farm right across the street. And then, when it was time to go home, she made me go home before she dismissed the rest of the children.
And how many kids do you think were in the car?
I don't know. They didn't have more than 40,
They all had
40
seatbelts
or
on.
50.
You
right?
There was 16 at one time that
My
went to
parents
school.
had 16 children.
Yep.
But did you have other brothers or sisters in the car with you to go home?
Yeah,
There was 4, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This was the Clay School, not Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Oh, at Green Bay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, what's new with you?
New York.
That's right. What else is new?
New York, Jersey.
Keep going. What else is new?
New Hampshire.
It's pretty good. Oh, Daddy, you're so sweet.
Oh, I know.
He's a
Oh.
I'd give you a kiss, but I have lipstick.
He's a keeper.
I'd give you a kiss, but I have lipstick on.
You have lipstick on.
I have lipstick on. I'm ending this video with this, and I hope you will never forget. I wouldn't trade $1 million for that smile. I wouldn't trade anything in this world, because my mother gave me the greatest gift of all. My mother gave me the gift of love. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.